Good afternoon. Welcome to my classroom. Today I will be doing the art lesson titled Ziploc Painting. This is a really fun lesson and I'm really excited for it. So first, the materials we will need is a Ziploc bag and tempera paint. You have In this paint box, you have a lot of different selections of paint, blue, white, black, yellow, brown, and red. And so in this lesson, we're going to mix some colors together to make new colors. On the back of the box, there are some ideas for how you can make different colors. And if you want to follow that, you can, or if you just want to make your own thing. So we're going to do that. The first thing you will need to do is to give your students art smocks. When I did this in the classroom before, the painting, it got very messy and we didn't put art smocks on the students, and that was a lesson that we had to learn the hard way, to put art smocks on the students. So the first thing you are going to do after you put on the art smocks, you are going to get out your paint and you are going to put a little bit in a bag, just a little bit though, not like a ton, because you are going to be mixing several colors together and you don't want like the whole bag just filled to the rim. Okay, so I'm going to go to that. Okay, so I started out with some white, just a little bit of it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to, after you put the paint in the bag, to give the students this and just give them time to feel around, get the feel for it, like really get a look at the colors. There's not very many colors in here right now because it's just white, but they'll see like this is a good base, a good starter. After that, they can really pick and choose which colors they want. If you want the class just to all deal with the same colors, then you can do that. Or you can let them pick. It depends on how advanced they are in their colors, in their knowledge of colors, and how well they can handle this. So, like, if they can't handle it very well, I would only put like 1 or 2 colors in there, because we wouldn't want to overwhelm them. And so, that's really important to do. The goal of this is to just get them a better understanding of colors. Like I said in my lesson plan, this would be a great thing to do if you were teaching your students like the history of colors, maybe, or about a specific artist and like different styles of art, different blending techniques. So there's that. So I'm gonna take a break, add another color in there. Okay, so I just added yellow to this, something that's very important that I just learned. It's very important to keep baby wipes on hand, maybe a tissue, because sometimes the paint, you never really know what to expect with the paint, because there was a bubble on top and it kind of exploded everywhere. So that's fun. So I added my yellow. It looks kind of cool now. So after you add another color, you would again just give this to the students, let them play around with it. They will want to play with it. So it's best to give them like separate time, like, hey, you can play with this. But if you didn't do that, they would just be playing with it the entire time and they wouldn't really learn anything. So it's really important to give them the time that they need to play, because that's part of what art is, just having fun and exploring. And Yeah, it's very important for them to explore different colors. This yellow is kind of a mustard color, which is kind of gross. But you know, it's a color. Now, I think some of the students could be like, I don't like this, can I switch? But to that you could say, try adding another color and see what happens then. So, now it's white and yellow. I think I'm gonna add, some blue because the white and the yellow together just make a different kind of yellow. So I'm gonna add some blue. Okay, so now I have added a good amount of blue and we'll see what happens. Oh, that's pretty. It gets this color. Something else that you would want to do is have like a spatula or something to dip out your paint because it could be very easy to get too much and you don't want to do that. Oh, that looks really cool. So again, just give the students time to play with this because now it's getting to like the really fun part and they'll be like, they'll really want to play with it. So just let them. Yeah, so there's the blue, looking good. Another thing you could add with this, you could read them a book about colors maybe. Again, it depends on their age level, their age range, their knowledge of colors. On the box it says like children 0 to 3 ages. This wouldn't be a good idea for. But if the student knows what they're doing and you trust them, then you know, go for it. So there's that. I'm probably going to use all these colors just to see what it looks like. So I'm going to add some red now. Okay, I added my red. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's kind of hard to see in there. Ooh, maybe not. Ooh, yeah. Okay, it is kind of hard to see, but it creates like marbly color. I really like it. Okay. So I do have brown and black left, but those are really dark colors. Okay. I think I'm gonna add some black. So that's what it looks like right now. They'll probably think it's the coolest thing ever because that's what happens. So I'm gonna add some black. Okay, I added my black. It's getting, a lot of paint is coming to the bottom. That's cool. Okay, I don't really see the black yet. Kind of just makes everything darker. So my guess is that the students will want to take this home. Again, it depends on their age range, how responsible they are. But even if they're super responsible, I feel like accidents could happen, like someone would sit on it and get paint all over the butt. So, you know, it might just be a good idea to throw these away or to keep them in the classroom, you know, for a different time and get them out as, you know, as a form of like a stress ball or something like that. Yeah, so here's what it looks like now. And I'm going to add one last color because there's brown left and I don't want to leave brown out. And then we'll see what it looks like. Okay, I added my brown. It looks kind of blobby now. Just a random mix of colors. Looks kind of cool. So after all the colors are mixed in, all the colors that the student wants, I would go around and I would ask them questions. Ask them questions like, what did you like about this? What changed? Why did the colors, what made the colors get like this? You know, adding what color to the bag made the most dramatic change? Stuff like that. You could also make this into a science experiment. You could ask them to do a hypothesis before they begin, of what they think is going to happen to the paint, to the bag, after it's finished. So overall, this is a really cool and fun activity that could, it could go a lot of different ways, and there are a lot of different variations that you could do with this. I like that. The only thing is it's kind of messy, so just be careful with that. Like if you're teaching preschoolers, I would be really careful. But here we go, the finished product. The black kind of overpowers everything. But you know, maybe from this we can do a lesson. After this, you could do a lesson about different colors. Or before it, you could do a lesson about different colors. It really just depends on what you want to do, what you want the students to take away from this. Okay, I'm probably going to throw this away now or keep it around somewhere to play with it when I'm stressed or something. So there you go.